Ahoy there, I'm Jay.
And I'm Captain Jaimie.
Today we're going to be building a spectacular prop, the drinking skeleton.
Arr. This all started last week when we were at Goodwill and we found this pet fountain pump, and it totally inspired us to build a drinking skeleton.
You guys know we love Pirates of the Caribbean. There's a prop on the ride where there's a skeleton kind of leaning back against a barrel drinking from a bottle, and we want to recreate that.
The way the prop works is you take the pump, put it in a basin of water, and you get this clear tube, and it goes up the arm of the skeleton and into a bottle that the skeleton's holding. And it pumps the water up through the bottle, through his mouth, back into the basin for an endless drinking loop.
Aside from just making the pump and the hoses and all that stuff work, we want to pose out our skeleton and put him in a really cool position so it kind of looks like he's falling back into the barrel.
Now we're gonna go back to Goodwill, see if we can find some cool stuff to make this prop really work. So we're here back at Goodwill today. So we're looking for a bottle, we're looking for things to set like a tablescape with, and then of course we need to dress our skeleton. So we're gonna go do some treasure hunting, see if we can find some pants and like a vest for him.
Also, Goodwill just has tons of amazing Halloween stuff, as you can see. We're just gonna go treasure hunting and see what we can find.
Look at this. Look at this cute little baby gargoyle. Want it. Look at all this cool stuff they've got. You got pumpkins, tombstones, top hats, ooh, little angel wings. And then little baby cauldron. A haunted house. This is cool. Flickering lights. Look, they flicker. They're like candle lights.
Do we need this leopard skin cowboy hat or whatever?
It would go with your leopard skin pants that you have.
I do have leopard skin pants. What is this big thing?
Oh, this is cool. It's like a lamppost. The Creepy Classics.
Is that a CD?
Yes.
I feel like we need that. Let's get it.
We're gonna listen to this in the car. Need a hand? All right, we are looking for a bottle, something the skeleton's gonna be drinking out of. This could be good.
We're making like a little pirate vignette, right? We're gonna have like a little table.
Yeah. These are really cool. Pirates, of course, drank by candlelight, so these will be on the table.
Pirates need boots.
Pirates need boots. So these are cool. And what we could do is make like a little cuff.
Oh, those might be better.
These might actually, yeah. So these could actually work really well as a pirate boots.
Oh, those are way better.
All right, last option, and I think these are the winner. These are perfect.
My favorite part of these stores is the electronics section because there's just all this cool old stuff. Like speakers, if you want to do outside effects, but you don't want to put expensive speakers outside, these are $3. And you're upcycling old stuff, which is always good. This thing's awesome.
All right, so we're looking for some pants, something lightweight, kind of brownish. These maybe?
Oh,
kind
those
of
are
like
cool.
baggy, and I found something even better. Check these out.
Oh man, those are cool.
Are these pirate pants or what? They got more of that pirate texture.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I like those better.
Okay. All right, I think we're good. Let's check out.
Hello.
Hello.
We have our skeleton, we have our bucket, but there's a few things we gotta do first, like name our skeleton.
He needs a good pirate name, so I've decided Bartholomew.
Like Morgan and Bartholomew, passing down the pirate codes.
Barty for short.
Barty, that works, I like it. All right, Bart is laid out on the surgery table. We like to use wood stain. He should be kind of blotchy, right? Like
Yeah, I don't think he should be like full on dirty.
You're just kind of like,
Don't be precious
little,
with it.
little
Yeah,
dabble, do you?
just little dabbies. It is working beautifully.
Okay, it's the next day. Barty's dry. Look how much better this looks. Pretty simple thing you can do. It probably only took us an hour or so, and he looks way better than this.
So we've got this big giant wine barrel.
So our original idea was that he was gonna be sitting in the barrel. But the pose to do that is actually a little tricky, right? Because what you would normally be doing is like leaning on the back of the tub with your head kind of like out back like this, right? But if we're doing that, the wine's gonna spill out of the basin and breaks the effect because we need all the water to spill in. So
I think if we can like move him up a little bit and and he's further up.
like towards the edge.
Yeah, and then he leans back.
That'll probably work.
First thing we're gonna do is bend the spine. So we've got kind of like this pose. And we learned from when we made our groundbreaker skeleton that his spine bends pretty easily using a heat gun. So that's what we're gonna do.
If you try this at home, you'll start to feel it loosen up a little bit. You don't want to go really, really hot because it'll break. So you kind of have to take your time a little and just do a little bit at a time. Yes. Oh.
You break?
Oh, I just broke it. I just broke him. Good news and bad news. The good news is we've got a really nice bend going here. The bad news is I need to rewind our own video and take my own advice because I broke it. I pulled way too hard, I was impatient, and you can see right here that I basically just split the spine. For this particular pose, we don't need a severe bend of the spine, so we can salvage this. We're just gonna not bend it any further, and we're gonna focus up here on the neck. But case in point, go easy or you might break your thing. What'd you do, fill it with hot glue?
Yes.
You just filled it? You're trying to stabilize the patient?
Stabilize the patient. I don't want to lose him. So we're going to start with the back arm, which is going to kind of sit like this, which means we have to break the ball joint on the shoulder so that his arm can actually do this. We are going to cut the underside of this so it's still partially attached, and that should let us bend it up. And once it's in the right position, we're going to tack it with hot glue and then secure it with super magic glue.
Okay, it broke on purpose. I broke it on purpose. But now it's actually in a great position, and it's not all the way broke. So if we just leave it here and tack it and glue it, I think it'll work.
That was my plan.
Your plan worked pretty much perfectly.
We learned from our groundbreaker skeleton that hot glue alone is not enough when you live in a hot, sunny place.
Yeah.
It'll eventually just go.
His arm was like, yeah, we've got some super expanding glue in there, but it's gonna take till tomorrow to dry, so we're gonna come back tomorrow and see what we got.
The glue for the shoulder worked great.
It did work
was like
great.
super solid. Now we're gonna do the next side. I don't actually want to permanently glue him in place yet, so we're gonna try and tack all 3 joints into the position we want, then we'll glue him.
This arm, I think, needs to come out this way and up. So basically we're gonna break this and then rotate it. I think we can get away with the elbow joint being the way it is, but we have to rotate the hand. Now we go here, here, and instead of the hand being like that, we can now rotate the hand. We'll tack this in place, and then all we gotta do is bend the fingers to hold the bottle. These ones I definitely don't want to break. I'm gonna heat these up for a while, and then we'll get a nice bottle shape going.
So this is a little bit of rope left over from our cat bed, and it simulates the wine flow. So we can aim it better into his mouth.
Wine simulation.
Going to go kind of something like that.
Okay.
Yeah?
That's a good simulation. This looks like he's drinking fire.
Lava wine. Okay, I think right there.
That's
It's
pretty
actually
good.
surprisingly well. It'll be enough, I think.
Now that he's in a pose and it's like all kind of coming together, I'm excited. The glue's dry and it looks like it worked. Oh yeah.
Totally.
I mean, this is solid.
Now, so do we want to line this?
Yeah, yeah. There's gonna be water in here, so we have to like put some plastic in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Okay, next up, clothes. Pirate clothes. What is this?
I thought it would make like a cool bandana.
This is the fabric that we got at Goodwill the other day.
It was actually
and
curtains, and we did a quick sew. And
It was
made
curtains?
It
Really?
was curtains.
This was
yeah.
curtains. Here, help me out here.
There we go.
Okay, Jaimie took curtains and made a pirate vest. And then these are the pants from the store. And look at that. Everything's a little too...
It's too new, too clean.
It's too new. This is a dirty pirate.
Just like the skeleton, we need to age this stuff.
Lights, sort of lights, darks, really darks. Variation.
Variation of color leads to realism.
You know how old school glass used to be kind of frosted and like had a lot of impurities in it? That's what that looks like.
Sweet.
That took like 30 seconds, no joke. Like, boom, that's all it takes. Everything is very dirty.
Yes, just for a little extra dirtiness, we took these and like drug them across the street. I wiped the tires.
She was rubbing the car tire and like brake dust on the pants. And the boots, we basically just put a bunch of dirt all over them. We happen to use concrete because it's like this really fine sand, but you don't need concrete, you just use literal sand. We have dirty boots. We've got our bandana, vest, pants.
It's time to assemble him.
So he's supposed to be leaning on this arm, so this is kind of our main point of weight. We secure this in place, and now he'll stay in place.
So we're putting the pump on the very bottom so that it's always underwater. So maybe cut it like around here.
This bottle came out so good. Very
like
excited
it.
about this. But now we have to drill a hole in it. Perfect fit.
To attach the tube to the skeleton, I think we can just use zip ties and just not tighten them all the way yet.
Yeah, perfect. Just gonna go like this.
All right.
All right, so
Should we test
bottle's
it
in
out?
place. Hose is going down into the pump. Are we ready
We're
to test
ready.
it?
For this test, have a bucket, and we're gonna throw the pump in a bucket and do our test that way. All right, it's happening.
Is it? It's not pumping hard enough.
Oh no. It's slowly going up,
It's really slowly going up.
really slowly.
It's fighting gravity.
Oh, it's going up a little. Oh, it's going. It's
going?
going.
Technically working. This is a very small pump.
Meant to go like this high.
We are pushing it to the limit here, but it is working.
Oh, that helped it.
I'm raising the bucket. Oh, there it goes.
Is it going?
It's it's working. Okay, but if I lower this down, it stops working. I bet you there's somebody in the comments right now who knows exactly why this is happening. Good try, little buddy. We'll save you for another project. We had to go to the store and get a new pump.
There's like a whole science about how high you're lifting the water with a pump and how many horsepower the pump actually needs.
The pump we got, it was great. It worked perfectly fine for normal things that it's meant for, but what we built is a little bit too much for that pump.
We needed more power.
We've got a 300 gallons per hour pump, which according to science should be the right amount. So, can we plug it in?
Let's do it. Whoa! Well, that's moving. He's totally missing his mouth.
What happened?
Oh,
Oh, the pump came out?
yeah.
Wow, look at that though. Look, it works. Okay, success.
It works.
High five.
Yeah. We're gonna make wine. Now, we started with tea. I'm gonna add some red food coloring, mostly red, tiny bit of blue, mix it all together. Hopefully it looks like wine.
You need help?
I got it.
Ooh, nice.
We've made a couple of alterations. We put a wire armature along the back side of his arm because there was a lot of weight on there and it just wasn't staying where we wanted it to be. And
Kind of aimed the bottle at his face
so that he drank it.
so that it actually goes in his mouth. All right, you ready for
I'm ready.
this? Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yay!
That is going right
That's right in his mouth.
down his gullet.
Yay!
Okay. Look at this.
I'm good with that. We have a drinking skeleton.
Thanks again to Goodwill for sponsoring this video. Remember that the Halloween season produces a lot of plastic waste. Anytime you can upcycle an older item to use for your decor and costumes, you're not only creating a one-of-a-kind creation, but you're helping to keep all that waste out of landfills and helping the environment.
Goodwill is a go-to location for finding unique stuff that's gonna save you some cash and set you apart. So if you wanna stand out this Halloween, make sure a trip to your local Goodwill is on your list. Also, you're helping an awesome nonprofit do great things for the world.
We really hope you enjoyed the project, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more of our Halloween projects, click on the link right down there. We got a bunch of good stuff coming this year. Until next time, stay wicked.
We were at Goodwill. Fountain pup. I think it's pup. This little fountain pup. Pump.
Hello, Barty. I've been dying for you.